between the NBA and the ANBA is all about height. Because I'm telling you, these guys are playing for the love of the game, and the passion is there from the coaches to the officials to the organizers, and of course to the founder of this league, Steve McCray. This is, as he put it, the best place to find action and to see action coming from all pure point guards, and that's exactly what this is. This is a team full of Muggsy Bogues. This is a team full of Nate Robinsons, and some a little taller, and they all contribute. They all can fly. They all can shoot. But the most important thing, they all enjoy the love of this game as well as entertain the fans. And so we got about 55 seconds until tip-off of the second game of this three-game playoff day. And ladies and gentlemen, we are so delighted that you are joining us. You could be doing anything today, and you've decided to spend some of your Saturday watching us online and listening to this wonderful league. And we also can't forget our sponsors. I'd like to thank them, because without them, we won't be able to bring you this exciting contest. The sponsors: Affordable On-Sites Corporation, A to Z College, CCS Resources, Edward Jones Investments, Miller Lite, National Breast Cancer Organization, Prolific Park, who's hosting today's event, Lee Neg, Coconut Water, and Kelly Worldwide Agency. If you would like to be a sponsor of the ANBA Championships in Charlotte, North Carolina, on September 21st, just call 855-425-5638. That's 855-425-5638, or go to the website at www.all-nets.com and request a corporate package. And just like the coach for the Greensboro Skywalkers said in a post-game interview, it behooves each and every fan to take part in this exciting league and to get in on it early in order to enjoy it to its fruition. And here we go, the start of the second game between Greensboro and the Fayetteville Sharpshooters. Ball's controlled by Fayetteville Sharpshooters. Drive in the lane. Herbert Lucas misses it. Ball back on top. A three by Vance Lee. And Fayetteville coming out on top. Leo Gonzalez brings the ball across the timeline. Ball passed over to the corner. Zemeski back up top. Zemeski back up top to Darren Douglas. Shot by Gonzalez. Leo Gonzalez just tied it up. Greensboro hoping to not come out as sluggish as they did in the first contest, and so far, a little deflection. McLaughlin felt as though he didn't touch that ball. The official just smiled and said, "Let's play." Ball lost. Ball back into the possession of the Skywalker. Leo Gonzalez. Over to Zareski. And that is another three. So far, there's a shot from the three. Missed basket. We may have ourselves the first foul of the day by Darren Douglas. On the line for Fayetteville be Jarius Harris, shooting two. 18:08 remaining in this first period of play. First attempt, no good. Greensboro open to advance to the next round. Second attempt missed, controlled by Greensboro. McLaughlin goes to the lane, misses. Ball controlled by Chris Carter. Chris Carter brings it off, dishes it off to Robert Baskerville. Baskerville drives to the left side of the lane, good. Greensboro leads down to 1. Shot right inside 2 for Greensboro. It's 8-5. Then Lee, ball thrown. Ball control in the backcourt by Fayetteville. Chris Carter over the timeline, over to Harris. Harris misses. Controlled by McLaughlin. McLaughlin over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Zemeski. Ball's lost on the baseline. 8-5, 16-47. Greensboro still ahead, holding that slim lead. Rob Baskerville coming up crossing the timeline. Dribbles to the right side of the lane. Dishes back up top. Todd McIntyre. McIntyre to Vint Lee. Lee loses the ball. Ball controlled by Kelly. Kelly over to Zemeski. And Zemeski scores a nice drive layup. It's now 10-5. Greensboro starting off strong. And Fayetteville has called a timeout with 16:18 to go in the first period of play. Greensboro 10. Fayetteville 5. We'll be back right after this. Zoomed. Fast break by Greensboro. McLaughlin to Douglas. And Douglas makes a nice layup, and he is down, holding his knee. He's holding his knee, and it appears he may be just cramped up a little bit. He did come down a little gingerly. And his teammates came onto the court to help him up, and he appears to be okay. And here we go. Replacement for that young man. And play has resumed. Fayetteville has regained possession. Ball brought over the timeline by Smith. Smith, no look pass down below. There's contact. Travis Leach was the intended receiver of that ball and was bumped. Draws a foul. Leach inbounds. There's a foul, it appears, going the other way. It's a pushing foul on Fayetteville. Greensboro comes back with the ball. Gonzalez over the timeline. Driving to the right side, comes back to the top of the key to McLaughlin. McLaughlin surveying it, shot right inside the three-point line by Kelly, making it 14-5 now, Greensboro. McIntyre brings the ball, driving to the left side, loses the handle. Outlet pass down to McLaughlin, breaks down court. Easy. 4-on-5, 4-on-1 right there. 16-5, Greensboro. Baskerville almost loses the ball, throws it on the other side of the lane. An off-balance shot by Anthony Womack, no good. Greensboro comes back up. Driving down the court was Norris, but he was fouled by Anthony Womack in a blocking charge as he was trying to drive to the side of the lane. one thing Greensboro's doing quite well before that shot was trying to draw fouls by taking it down low. And just as I said that, John Kelly makes an off-balance three-point attempt on the left side of the lane, and it was an air ball. Fayetteville's ball again. Anthony Womack drives to the left side of the baseline. He misses a clear dunk, rebounded by Fayetteville. Defensive foul by Sean Zamiski. Ball taken out by Anthony Womack. Womack in the corner to Vance Lee, who misses, but rebounded by that young man, and it's back up in there. A drive there by McLaughlin again on the baseline. Nobody putting a body on him. And the lead is now 18-7 with 13-12 remaining in the first period. McIntyre getting caught, makes a call down. Zemeski again on the back of Anthony Womack, and Greensboro is starting to pick up those fouls, and Zemeski, two quick ones on him. Zemeski comes out along with John Kelly, and then is Darren Douglas and Lansing Towns. Robert Baskerville's trying to inbound. Got a substitute. Christopher McMillan in for Fayetteville. McIntyre off-balance shot, misses everything. Comes back up. Fayetteville gets his own rebound. That's to McIntyre again. McIntyre dishes it back out to Baskerville. Baskerville tries to make a three, misses. Controlled by A.J. Williams. A.J. Williams outlet pass down to Towns. Towns two. Towns makes a drive into the lane. You know, one thing you notice, the main factor that Greensboro has right now on this side is, you know, these guys have some bulk, some girth to them, so they're able to really fill up that lane. First attempt on the line by Towns is good, 18-7. McLaughlin comes out for a breather, and in for him is Gabriel Baker. Attempting the second attempt, Langston Towns up. Bounces off the rim, controlled by Christopher McMillan. Robert Baskerville comes across the timeline. Got some pressure there by Darren Douglas. There's a turnover.
Take your time.
Douglas able to get it. And a streaking. A.J. Williams comes right down to the lane and gets it at the top of the key, and he's just too big to even want to stand in front of, and nice little layup in the lane. Fayetteville gets a move on the baseline, throws it up, looking for a prayer. There's a foul after an attempt by Jairus Harris. He misses the attempt, but draws another foul. 10:33 remaining in the first half, 21-7 Greensboro. First attempt is good by Harris. He's going to make his second. All net. It's now 21-9 Greensboro.
Hey, get it go, man. There you go.
Norris to Baker. Baker misses a three. Coming back down to the lane. Anthony Womack to McIntyre, a three attempt. He misses. Ball deflected by Greensboro. That's the move. Outlet pass of Greensboro, spin move right there at the top of the lane.
There you go, man. Play ball.
By Gabriel Baker, nice move too. McIntyre resetting for Fayetteville, coming back up top. There's a man coverage there by Greensboro, and they're doing a great job of this. A deflection, outlet pass. Again, Baker, another three. He misses, but someone's clearly not covering A.J. Williams all alone. Rebounding is dismal for Fayetteville right now. Greensboro now 25-9 lead with 8:58 to go in this first period. And this man coverage is just really causing problems for Fayetteville. Another three-point attempt by Todd McIntyre. He misses. Fayetteville simply cannot make these shots. Another three attempt by Rob Baskerville. And he misses. If you live by the three, you will definitely die by the three. And that mantra is definitely true for Greensboro right now. For Fayetteville, rather. Because Fayetteville just cannot seem to get things going. Inbounds. Under the basket. And missing is Christopher McMillan. The rebound covered by Harris. Harris gets it back up. Good basket. Gonzalez pushes the ball down court. Another drive by Baker. He misses. Here comes Fayetteville. Baskerville across the timeline. He goes into the lane, comes back out. Finds Anthony Womack. He walks on the baseline. Got some subs there. Getting enough fresh bodies in. And, you know, again, this is the ANBA, some of the best players 5'10" and under in the country. And you're watching it on all-nets.com. Three-pointer by Greensboro and is missed by Baker. Baker comes back out to reset. Baker's one-on-one coverage is getting caught.
Make a move. Yes, sir.
A.J. Williams
Yes,
makes a move. What a good move. A.J. Williams waited for McIntyre to leave his feet. And as soon as he was coming down on his shoulder, he goes up for the shot. Drawing that foul and drawing, most importantly, an opportunity to sink 2 free throws. A.J. Williams being a big factor early in this contest. His strength and size in the lane is definitely causing mismatch problems for Fayetteville. First attempt missed, second attempt good. Increases the lead 27-11, 26-11 in favor of the home team. Greensboro really showing some dominance early. McIntyre down low, gets a shot, and it bounces around for Christopher McMillan. Ball down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it down. Three-point attempt. And that's good. Nice shot with a hand in his face. And there's some play down in the middle. McIntyre again gets the loose ball. McIntyre gets the rebound, goes back up, hits it and misses, but another rebound by Jairus Harris puts him back on the line. Greensboro could not get his hands on the ball in regards to rebounding. And Fayetteville still trying to do what it can to stay in this contest. 29-13, 16-point lead for Greensboro right now. .517 remaining in this first, and that was a missed attempt. Harris misses his first attempt. Coming out for a breather is A.J. Williams for Greensboro. Harris. Second attempt up, and it's good. 4:58, 29-14. Greensboro. Gonzalez drives to the right side, drives in the middle of the lane, dishes back out. A three for Donald Smith on the left side of the lane. And it just seems to be just raining threes. Ball down low. Baskerville to McMillan. Strong move there. Back to the basket. Good move. Gonzalez brings it across the timeline. And he his man coverage. Got to watch out. There's a hand in there. Good defense by Fayetteville. He tried to make a 360, missed it. On the line for Greensboro is John Kelly. Gabriel Baker tried to make a nice move, spin move, and just couldn't get it around that baseline. Shooting two, attempting to, is Kelly. And Kelly hits the first. And in for Fayetteville, for McIntyre, is Chris Carter to give him a breather. Second attempt, it's 33-16 Greensboro. Second attempt up. Kelly, it's missed, but rebounded by Greensboro. Gonzalez sneaks from the back on the right side of the lane. No one saw him coming and drops a three. So that's the very effective four-pointer in that possession for Greensboro. 36-16 now, a 20-point lead for Greensboro. A missed shot. Gonzalez gets the rebound, brings it across the timeline. Over to Donald Smith. Smith to Kelly. Kelly again draws a foul. This time the foul is against Chris Carter. John Kelly again on the line, shooting two. Greensboro, wow, just a night and day in their effort compared to what Fayetteville is putting out on the court. 36-16. Greensboro's getting all of the rebounding and the loose balls. Most of those are going their way, despite the fact that Greensboro has had missed opportunities on the defensive end. And both shots good by John Kelly. John Kelly's coming out, and he's looking on the sidelines like, why? Why are you calling me out? I'm feeling it. 2:16 remaining. 38-16. Drive by Chris Carter on the baseline on the left side. He loses the handle. Ball gets back into the hands of Greensboro. Leo Gonzalez brings it across the timeline. Leo Gonzalez, a long three. Top of the key, misses. Baker regains control of the ball. The ball's lost. Fayetteville on one of the rare fast breaks. Tell you what, that was one of those deals where Gonzalez tried to go up for that block and missed it. Rob Baskerville up for two shots for Fayetteville. It's 38-16. 1:43 remaining in this first half. And it has been all Greensboro. I tell you, one thing that Fayetteville has to be concerned with going to this half is really addressing two areas. Number one, they have to find ways of really dominating on the offensive side, on the defensive rebounding side, which is just dismal. If they can't do that, Greensboro just has too many weapons, especially bodies, that they will take control throughout this game. Again, Baker over to the left side of the court to Leo. Gonzalez back to Baker. Baker, top of the key for a three. He misses. Control by Christopher McMillan Fayetteville. Driving the ball down court is Anthony Womack. Womack onto the right side baseline. Throws it across the lane to Harris for two. Nice pass. And we have a timeout called by Greensboro with 1:11 remaining in the first period. 38-19, Greensboro on top of Fayetteville Sharpshooters. We'll be back right after this. All right, we're back in the action. 57.9 seconds remaining. It's 38-19. As a one-on-one, it's a 19-point lead, Greensboro lead. And that was a foul there on that play. And going to the line again is Rob Baskerville. Baskerville is a one-on-one attempt. Misses. Greensboro has possession of the ball with 56, and they probably will try to hold the ball for the last shot. Baker brings the ball back into the top of the key. Baker over to Henson. Henson. And a shot. There's a pass in the middle of the lane. Baker, another spin move. Oh, and there was contact and still made that basket. Baker's having a wonderful first half. There's a foul there. Anthony Womack's smart move, just drove the ball, took it himself all the way to the right side of the lane and drew contact. First attempt by Womack is good. 40-20, still a 20-point lead. Fayetteville can at least go in. 20-point lead remains. Rebound by Greensboro's Henson. Henson brings the ball up court, brings it to the right side. A shot in the corner, deflected by Womack. Womack gets the ball back, brings the ball across timeline. Again, he loves that area on the right side of the baseline, pops up, and it's good. Greensboro coming through. And that was a tough move there, but that was the right call. Jonathan Dennis tried to use his right arm with some separation, and you know, that's exactly what happened there. And here we go, a shot from half court. No good by Fayetteville's Rob Baskerville. That's the half with Greensboro's Skywalker team 40, Fayetteville Sharpshooters 22. We'll be right back we'll be right back with more action and halftime reports on the ANBA playoffs, one of the most exciting world championships in the history of basketball. Stay tuned.
If you've got your crew in Miller Lite, you've got Miller time.
It's Miller time!
But what if one of your crew is Ken Jeong?
Zoink!
What's with the pig?
Wait. No way! Look at the pig! Did you teach him that?
Yeah, I did. Sorry I'm late. I came straight from work. Man, this line's ridiculous. Nice joke. King!
I'm that guy from that thing!
Give me one! Miller Lite. Man, hey, wait!
It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
不是所有人的上一秒都是总冠军或者得分王，不是所有人的下一秒都是 MVP 和名人堂，但所有人都可以让这一秒绝对属于自己，主宰这一秒，李宁。 不是。
This is Mark Rampolla, the CEO and founder of Zico Pure Premium Coconut Water. An avid athlete and self-proclaimed health nut, he left the corporate rat race in 2004 to pursue his dream of creating a natural alternative to artificial sports drinks. And in 2010, he came to Ignited to help him launch a new brand campaign.
Once people become aware of the benefits of coconut water and feel the effects on their body, they immediately become converts. I mean, it's all natural, it's loaded with 5 essential electrolytes, it's got more potassium than a banana, helps muscle recovery. The key for us as a small and relatively startup brand is how do we compete and break through the clutter of the brightly colored sugary sports drinks?
We need to be as much more strategic, nimble, and agile in our communication. And our message had to work across a disparate audience. We needed to speak to the famous celebrities, the bigger named athletes, the serious athlete, but also just the weekend warrior, the people just looking to be a little healthier.
Enter Naturally Powered, A strong, confident brand platform that would quickly become a rallying cry across social, digital, experiential, mobile, and point-of-sale executions.
We knew that Naturally Powered was right the first time we heard it. It really spoke to Zico's heritage as a brand, but also spoke to the type of consumers that were currently using Zico, as well as those that we wanted to attract. It felt more like a promise than a tagline.
We created everything from hang tags, store signage, a revamped website, bus wraps and billboards, and put together an aggressive sampling campaign targeting over 350 fitness and lifestyle events across the country. In addition, we hit local sporting events, natural food markets, and any other places where people might need a little hydration. Along the way, we found out we weren't the only ones looking for a more natural way to stay hydrated. Kevin Garnett, power forward for the Boston Celtics, made a bold pledge to be naturally powered and traded his Gatorade sponsorship for Zico.
KG had been drinking Zico for years. He's a perfect fit for the brand. And this social initiative that we had, the Naturally Powered Pledge, was like an amazing way for us to bring to light Kevin's pledge to be natural and also inviting everyone else to just be a little more natural.
Yeah, the picture's up. Now they hot. I've been doing a lot of these videos, and so far, yours is my favorite.
We extended the campaign with 3 city-specific Twitter accounts that allowed us to share new content and spread the word on where Zico hydration squads would be next. In a short amount of time, Ignited and Zico have accomplished a great deal, elevating the brand through unique digital initiatives, innovative experiential activations, and diligent community management. Zico has dramatically grown its share of the market and is establishing itself as an unstoppable force in the larger sports drink category.
Let's do this!
Definitely, especially with this lead, they are definitely in the driver's seat as it relates to making it and moving on to possibly the championship game in Charlotte. And we're about 57 seconds until the start of the second period. And I tell you, this has been a pretty exciting day so far here in the city of Greensboro. And we'll just have to wait and see how Greensboro, what Greensboro has for Fayetteville. Let's see what happens. It is now, officials now have gotten things ready, and here we go. Here's the start of the second half. Greensboro has possession. Gonzalez starting off again at the point, bringing up. Zamiski over to the side, finds an open John Kelly driving the left side of the baseline, and he's able to get into the line, and it bounces in for 2. Again, man coverage, shot good by Vance Lee, even though Joseph McLaughlin had his hand all in his face. Zemeski drives to the right side, tries to make a pass in the lane, and it's deflected. A block, a break. McLaughlin has the ball. McLaughlin pretty quiet this game. Ball between his back, makes a 3. And he's been pretty quiet compared to what he did last in the first game, 38 points. Again, Vance Lee getting hot. His second 3 from the same spot. Darren Douglas to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, nice little move. And he was able to pump and made the shot, and basket's good. McLaughlin is starting to kind of pick that steam up. And the worst thing is to draw fouls. I mean, for Fayetteville, you continue to draw fouls. Fayetteville is not going to have much of success in getting back in this contest. His and 1 is good. And I'm getting great assistance from A.J. Williams. A.J. Williams is doing it on the court and off the court this second half. Vance Lee. Vance Lee over to the corner, back up to Rob Baskerville. Baskerville tries to find a man in the lane and makes an errant pass. Ball pushed out from McLaughlin to Gonzalez. Gonzalez lost the handle and couldn't make that pass, and a loose ball was picked up by Marcus Blue for a dunk. Darren Douglas makes a drive. Darren Douglas give and go. Lost ball. Fayetteville still trying to stay in this one. Rob Baskerville brings it over the timeline, makes a no-look pass. Zemeski tries to drive it down court, and he gets bottled up. A 3 attempt by Gonzalez, missed. Gonzalez gets the ball back, finds Zemeski in the lane, and there's a foul. Anthony Womack charged with that foul. Zemeski will shoot 2 on the line. It's 48-30. Zemeski misses that first attempt. Zemeski, pretty good game this second of 3 games, and the second attempt good. 49-30 in favor of, let's leave that. Fayetteville, bring it back. And Womack has the ball. Brings out Womack, now drives on the baseline, tries to dip it back in, misses it. Darren Douglas down the court. Gonzalez tries to make a move, misses. Zemeski gets the rebound. Gonzalez gets the ball on the far side, makes a round move, and it's good for a nice layup in the lane. 51-30. Greensboro. Again, there's another 3 attempt by Vance Lee. He misses. Zemeski misses. That was a foul by Lee. And that's going to be 2. That was an official alertly called that a pass and not a made basket. There's a block by Zemeski. Gonzalez gets the ball, brings it down the timeline. And what an alley-oop there by McLaughlin. Nice play. Anthony Womack brings the ball up for Fayetteville, finds an open Marcus Blue for 3 on the right side. Is now 53-33, 20-point lead for Greensboro. Another 3 attempt by Gonzalez. He misses. Controlled by Fayetteville. Rob Baskerville again, driving on the left side, makes a cross-court play. Attempt missed by Lee. Zemeski tries to make a pass behind his back, and just on the outstretched hands of Gonzalez. We'll be right back to the ANBA playoffs, one of the most exciting world championships in the history of basketball. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Judgment Day in Greensboro, where 50 of the greatest 5'9" basketball legends of all time are playing for a chance to play in the ANBA World Championship in Charlotte on Saturday, September 21st. In this second game of 3-game playoff day, Fayetteville behind Greensboro, 53-33. Fayetteville, shot from the corner, missed. Controlled by Fayetteville. Driving in the lane is Baskerville. Baskerville can't find anyone. McLaughlin, Greensboro able to get the pass. Tries to keep control of that ball. Nice control play by Darren Douglas for two. Nice layup. 55-33. Greensboro. Baskerville over to Marcus Blue. Marcus Blue to the right side three. Norris almost loses the ball, and he does lose it. Just came haphazardly driving the ball down court. Not a great possession there. Another three attempt by Lee. That's good. Lee has made three almost identical spots. McLaughlin finds a bounce pass into the lane. Missed. Good rebounding there by Brent Henson. Henson finds some more play there. Darren Douglas is also in on the play and is able to get that rebound and put it right back up. Marcus Blue loses the ball to Douglas. Douglas drives up, dishes it back to Norris. Norris for a three all by himself, misses. Baskerville, bounce pass to McMillan. They lose the ball. McLaughlin brings the ball back up for.
不是所有人的上一秒都是总冠军。
Nice wide open shot for a three attempt by Kelly, missed. Baskerville in the lane to Marcus Blue. Marcus Blue, and there's a call on that one. Towns assessed that foul. Two shots. Here we go. Two attempts for Marcus Blue. First up. That's a miss. With 50, it's 57-39 in favor of Greensboro. You've got to make those shots if you're Fayetteville. You got to get those free opportunities to put points on the board, and they're just not doing it right now on that line. 11-26. Second attempt good by Blue. It's now 57-40, 17-point lead. Norris over to Henson. Henson on the left side. Henson into the lane to A.J. Williams. Williams over. Too easy for Williams. Too easy. Again, across the line, timeline, Baskerville. Baskerville bounce pass to McMillan. McMillan back out to Baskerville. Baskerville for a three attempt. That's good. Slowly, Fayetteville's trying to creep back in. It was a 17-point lead. Now it's down one to 16-point lead. Almost a steal by Fayetteville. Another turnover by Greensboro. 10:27 remaining in this contest. 59-43, Baskerville behind the head pass. And
Make him play, man.
can't get too
Play, man.
nice on a game like this. Greensboro not taking a lot of, not making it quick. A.J. Williams, nice dish off. There's a foul. Going to the line is Layson Towns. They got a holding call there. And Towns will shoot two. Clock continues to tick down at 9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. First attempt good. 60-43. Second attempt. It's missed by Henson. Fairfield drives. There's a foul and spot foul. Ball taken out by Fayetteville. Baskerville at the top of the key, being guarded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin tried to reach in real quick, misses. Control by Towns. McLaughlin brings it across the timeline, setting up. A.J. Williams at the top of the key. He's remaining there. Bounce pass to A.J. Williams. A.J. Williams looking for somebody open. Oh, nice look away pass to McLaughlin. What a pass. Wow. I mean, there's nothing you could do for that. 62-43. Wow. There's nothing Fayetteville can do at this point but to hope for really some big mistakes on their part. Coming out for Greensboro is Joseph McLaughlin. 63-43, 7:37 remaining in this contest. Long three by Lee, attempt missed. Ball on the ground, picked up by A.J. Williams. A.J. Williams brings it across the timeline. And what size to bring it up? And he draws a foul. Wow. Just think of a linebacker running down court with a basketball and with control, almost like a Charles Barkley type, but just not as tall as Charles. Nice move by Williams. Williams again. Oh, nice pump fake. Probably the best move yet today. Oh, wow. And a three by Baskerville by Fayetteville comes down, and wow, A.J. Williams is starting to really feel it. A missed three by Smith, but controlled again by Baker. Baker to the right side of the lane. A drive to the lane by Towns. Another move. 6:19 remaining. Fayetteville bringing up. Baskerville, a three attempt, misses.
Good job, LB.
Controlled by Fayetteville. And again, Fayetteville's trying to do what it can to stay in this contest, but it's just not enough at this point. But Fayetteville is going back to the line for two. Harris, 67-47, 5:37 remaining in this contest. And officials are not playing there when it comes to shirt tails. It's good. Greensboro gets the ball, brings it down to the timeline. There's a foul. A.J. Williams going for the ball and knocks Baskerville to the floor. Multiple substitutions for Greensboro. 67-48 with 4:45 remaining in this contest. Baskerville controls the ball for Fayetteville. Baskerville drives to the right side, into the corner, now back into the lane. Tosses up a prayer shot, misses. Control by Greensboro. There's a little pressure there by Fayetteville in the backcourt. There's some pressure there. Travis Leach called for a blocking charge. Again, now Fayetteville man coverage, trying to put some pressure on him. Move into the lane. Brett Henson made a hop.
That wasn't no walk.
Made a hop. And once you leave your pivot foot, that's what they're looking at for that pivot. Establish the pivot foot. Once you establish the pivot foot, you cannot lift it. Again, Greensboro spreading the ball out now. Nice move on the corner. .320 remaining, 67-50. Again, Fayetteville at the top, right in the lane. Anthony Womack, good for 2. Pressure in the backcourt by Fayetteville. Some difficulty of Henson trying to find someone, but he's able to get somebody. Dennis loses the ball. However, they're saying that Fayetteville deflected it before it went out of bounds. And here we go, Greensboro, control of the ball. Man coverage, good coverage there on Henson. Henson off, back at the top of the key to Baker. Baker good, 3. 69-52, 2:19 remaining in this, the second of 3 playoff games. Greensboro ahead. Nice strong drive by Fayetteville. Jairus Harris, one of the biggest highlights for Fayetteville today. Another 3 drop though by Baker. They're trying to play all the way to the end. Baskerville for a 3, he missed. Ball brought down by Henson. Henson across the timeline, across the lane to Norris. Norris for a 3, and that's an air ball. Norris screamed out it's slippery, so I guess we'll put that down in the book as an excuse. Baskerville, right side, drives to the top of the lane, dishes back off to McIntyre. McIntyre then drives right into the lane. 1-on-1, he misses. There's a foul. Lansing Towns reaches in. Anthony Womack still was able to gain composure. That was a good basket. 73-56, Fayetteville behind. Womack up for and 1. There's pressure in the backcourt. Fayetteville's bringing it. Norris over to Smith in the corner for 3. 76-57 now. Anthony Womack, top of the key, off balance. Gets his rebounds back. Drives to the right side of the lane. Dishes back to McIntyre. McIntyre for a 3 attempt. That's good. More pressure. Ball, baseball pass down the court to Baker, and that's good. Baskerville pushing the ball down, bringing that pressure to the right side. Throws it down into the lane. Ball missed. 28 seconds remaining in this contest. Ball being pushed. And it's just dancing around there. Ball, Fayetteville bringing it down. McIntyre makes a fakes it, puts it in there by Womack. And that'll probably do it, barring anything else. And that's a good basket there by Donald Smith Jr. And that is it. Last attempt by Baskerville, no good. The final, Greensboro continues to move on, 80-59 over the Fayetteville Sharpshooters. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break before we begin the third game of today's playoffs, and we hope that you are enjoying what you're seeing as we stream this live on the website at www.all-nets.com. Stay tuned.
Make it happen. Of course, we got the coach of the Fayetteville team. Hey, how's it going?
Everything is going good.
You know, your team is an exciting team. First of all, what is your name?
My name is Coach Jamie Stone.
Well, you got to remember that name because Jamie Stone has been doing some great things with the Fayetteville team. Breast cancer is what you guys are representing. Talk a little bit about the colors that you guys chose and talk a little bit about the breast cancer organization.
Well, the reason that we chose the colors that we did is because of breast cancer. Everyone needs to be aware of that. You know, it's a lot of people that are afflicted with cancer, and we just want to do our part.
Well, not only are you doing your part, you got some great athletes out there. You've been a part of the league for the last couple of years. Why are you a part of this league?
Because I believe in this league. I believe that we're going to take it to the top. We're going to be better than anything else you've ever seen out here. I believe in these guys, and I believe in this organization.
Well, thank you so very much, and we look forward to the great things that you continually do.
Thank you.
All right. And you know, it's always great as we get prepared for the guy who put the points on the board. Come on in, man. Come on in. Let's talk a little bit. You know, I always like to talk to folks. You know, of course, you must have some kind of nickname. How many points did you score today?
Sir, I only had 18 this game, sir.
18 points. What is your name?
Vance Lee.
Vince?
Vance with name.
Okay.
Lee.
You've played here today. 5-9-9, the league, you know, guys, the short guys have an opportunity to play. And I don't mean it short by saying you little. I just say you short because it's short. Why do you play in this league?
Well, I play in this league because it's electrifying, for one. Steve promoted it real good on the highways, on the internet, and on the radios up here in Greensboro. And that's why I came to try out.
Oh, so you got on the internet to find out about the trials. How's your family like the league?
My family enjoys it. They come out and do a couple practices. They haven't made it to an actual game yet, though.
And what would you say to the guys out there who are thinking about being in a pro league like this?
Come get dunked on.
You heard it here first. He said, come and get dunked on. Of course, he's going to put some points on you, 18 points. I tell you, great job. And as we always say, stick and stay, don't touch that dial. We have another game ready for you. You got Eric Kelly III from the south side of the Bull City saying, see you in a few minutes.
talented comedian and singing impressionist. You've seen him on the Dana Carvey Show. And here he is, James Stevens III.
I don't deserve this. Y'all stood up for me and stuff. I feel like it's like the Cosby Show. I should start out like the Cosby Show. Wait, go. And I was sitting in the dentist's chair. My wife was sitting, and the kids who I gave the chocolate cake. This is great, man. There's a lot of church people in here, too, I heard. A lot of church people in here? I heard. It's great. No, I'm going to tell you, because the reason why I say that, because, you know, I lived here for 20 years. I moved back to North Carolina. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, I got to go back down there to the old school stuff that I'm not used to. I'm Catholic. I never... Black people, I went to church, black people are flying in the air and stuff. They speaking in tongues that I don't even know. I was in the church and preaching flew from the ceiling. Ah! Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! A long time ago, I'm getting scared because I'm Catholic. Do you know, son? Do you know who Jeremiah was? I said, yeah, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He started praying, so it sounded like James. And preachers down there, they don't know, they can't even read. They just preach about what they saw on TV. There was a woman who had 12 inches of blood, and she took the blood and sprinkled it all over O.J. Simpson's house. So they took O.J., they locked him up, and they threw away the key. But he prayed all night and day. And all of a sudden the jail cell began to rock and reel. And he looked between the bars and he saw a vision of a man. He said, my king, my king. Rodney King, what you doing up here? Y'all know how it is. Y'all trying to act like y'all don't know down south. That's where y'all relatives from. People out California try to act like they ain't got no relatives down south. But the boat hit Charleston, South Carolina. Don't be trying to say you don't know where you're from. I'm telling you, 45, listen, it was only like 40 years ago we just learned how to read. And you know how we go off and get educated and stuff? Now I'm back there with my mom and them, and they like, you know, they reading out those hymns, but they can't read, they just make the words up to the song. And you know when you go back up, you sitting by them, you like, oh, na, my, oh, nah. You know, you don't do that, they're gonna get mad at you, right? Because my grandma, I tell you, my grandmother is still there. She's 86 years old. She's the mother of the church. And my grandmother, she get up on Sunday morning with her choir. You know where they march? I love it being back down there because they come out like this. Go ahead, give me that. Lord, if I don't get there, oh yes, before you do. Somebody left the stove on and the food's gonna burn up. Mama's in the kitchen, Lord, and I got the greens on the other eye. Better go home, Lord, before something burn up. Everybody sing with me, come on, come on. Hey, somebody left the stove on. Somebody left the stove on. Oh, Lord. Y'all crazy. Y'all go crazy. I'm gonna have to make a hit out of that. Y'all know y'all gonna be singing. Y'all be somebody left the stove on, Lord. I said stop. Now let me tell you about my daddy, because my daddy was an alcoholic. My daddy was an alcoholic. What my daddy do, he back there now. What my daddy would do, my daddy, he get drunk like the night before, right? Now that's his mama, that's grandmama that's marching up. My grandmother, his mama, marching across the floor. My daddy be drunk right there. He grabbed the mic out of her hand. And he's drunk, he's doing his own testimony. Now he been out all night, my daddy come out like this right here. home last night. I was swerving from the left to the right. The deer crossing the road had a fright, 'cause he was caught between my high beam lights. The police on the road phoned ahead, 'cause he thought the little deer was dead. Lord, I ain't gonna drink no more. Everybody say, I said, Lord, I ain't gonna drink no more. Hallelujah. Look at this alcoholic right there. Look, this guy, he's alcoholic. He's like, I ain't gonna drink. After this one, I ain't gonna drink no more. Now, my favorite music in the world, I know how to do this, and my favorite, like, we lost so many singers and stuff over the last year. We lost, oh my gosh, Luther Vandross and all these. Now, I'm thinking to myself, guys, I'm gonna do this. You know, 50 years from now, all our great icons will be gone. And they're gonna still be probably singing in heaven, so we're gonna take y'all home on this. Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, and Prince singing Oh Happy Day in Heaven. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day, yeah. When Jesus, when Jesus, yeah. He wiped my sin away, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the late Mr. Ray Charles. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Hey, hey, hey. When Jesus was, yes indeed, baby. When Jesus was, yes indeed, baby. Talk about when Jesus was, yeah. Hey, he washed my sins away. Michael Jackson. She know. Woo! You know that. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, Prince. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Talking about when Jesus. Talking about when Jesus. Yeah, you walk my sins away. Yeah, thank you very much, baby. God bless you.
James Stevens III.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ANBA Basketball League. A league for the short guy, a league where the little guy can really do some great things. And of course, today we have Gerald Stone, who's a strategy and corporate development guy for the league. Hey, Gerald, how's it going?
Great.
Tell us a little bit about this league, Gerald. You know, there's a lot of talk about excitement. There's a lot of talk about something to do for young people nowadays. What about this league?
Well, sports is always great for a young person. It gives them a team concept, and you can take that through life in the workplace, in relationships and everything. But the great thing about this is basketball is traditionally been a big guy's game. And there are a lot of talented athletes at 5'9" and under that can really do exciting things. So, Americans like underdogs. So a little guy in a big man's game is an underdog. But there are a lot of people who want to see people like them doing exciting things. So that's really the intriguing thing about this league and this concept, and that's why it's going to be a success, because Americans like underdogs. So it's a great opportunity.
Well, you know, they're talking about expanding the league to Baltimore, to Virginia, to Washington, D.C., to Boston, all the way down to Miami, pretty much talking about the league on the East Coast, and of course someday West Coast, Midwest. What do you think that does to the athletes who want to be pros who don't get an opportunity to play in the NBA?
Well, it gives them a chance to showcase their talent, and it may not be at a certain level. It's just like you have the Canadian Football League. So this is a way for athletes all around the country to showcase their talent and give them a chance to let people know what they can do on the basketball court.
Well, you guys are recruiting people all over the country. What would you like to say to young athletes who may consider this pro league?
I think it's a good opportunity for them to pursue their talent, and you don't have to quit because you can't make it to so-called the league, but this is an opportunity for them to still continue a talent and a resource, a God-given talent they have. So it's a great opportunity, because there are a lot of guys who want to continue playing ball, but they can't play it at a certain level, so there's no resource or opportunity. This is a great resource and an opportunity for them.
Well, thank you so very much, and we look forward to the great things that the league is going to do.
Thank you.
And of course, as we get ready, we're going to go right to a commercial, and we hope that you have a great time. As I always say, don't touch my dial. Yes, indeed, and welcome back as we get prepared for the rest of the games. You got EK3 from the South Side. As I continue to say, this is an exciting brand of basketball. As the league says, yes, I'm insane about the game. And being insane about the game, I'm going to talk to one of the general managers. Hey, man, how's it going?
I'm all right.
Well, understand that the championships, now this is the playoffs, the championships are going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, in your backyard. First of all, tell us your name and tell us what you do.
My name is Rossan McMillan. I'm the general manager of the Charlotte Swarm. And, I just kind of keep everything together from the practice times to setting up who's going to be on the team and just all the office stuff that goes with the Charlotte team.
Well, now, the game's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. Of course, we know everybody's going to get an opportunity for the championships. Tell us something about Charlotte, North Carolina that we don't know that you enjoy.
Charlotte is full of talent as far as basketball-wise. I think a lot of people don't get to know that about Charlotte because I guess a lot of our guys don't make it to the big scene as far as the NBA, but we have a lot of natural basketball talent in Charlotte, and hopefully we can use this league as a resource to kind of showcase that talent.
You guys been playing today. How did you do?
We didn't do so well today. We got a lot of things we can work on, but hopefully by the time the championships come, we'll be ready.
Well, that's one thing about this league because you guys do it in a tournament format. So just because you don't win all the games in this tournament, you still have an opportunity to win in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you so very much. I know you got your coach here. Hey, guy, come on up. We're going to let you step out and talk on to the coach. Come on around. The next time, don't do that. We go behind, but we'll work with you. We'll work with you. You know, I like to have a good time with people because it's always great when we get an opportunity to talk to the guys who make it happen. Sometimes people don't realize that it's you guys who are coaching these teams that are really making it happen for the league. First of all, tell us your name, sir.
Michael Glover.
Well, Mr. Glover, Coach Glover, why do you do it?
It's a passion that I have. I've been coaching for about 12 years now. from the little kids from 5, 6-year-olds all the way up to the adults. It's just a passion that I have.
Charlotte, North Carolina, that's where the championships are going to be. Tell us a little bit about what you expect in Charlotte on September the 21st.
I expect us to win.
Like a true coach, like a true coach. You, of course, 5-9-9. How long you been a part of the league?
This is my first year with this league. First year with this league. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I see a lot of great talent out here. A lot of good kids, giving them the opportunity to do something with their life outside of the workplace, let off some stress, doing what they love to do, playing the game of basketball.
So what would you say to kids out there who say, well, man, you know, the rim is down to 9 feet. You know, well, man, the ball is a little small. Well, man, nobody's tall, so I get a chance to dunk on anybody 6'5". What would you say to those guys?
I don't know. I mean, don't hate.
Just come to the game.
Come and watch the game. I mean, it gives those guys that opportunity to with the big man, little bodies, to be the big man in the paint.
And as we said before, the little man gets an opportunity to do his thing in and out, up and down the court, dunk, slam dunk, shimmy shake, anything he likes to do. Yes, indeed, want to thank you for being a part of the ANBA network as we continue to give you great basketball at a great time in a great city. We're in Greensboro. The next time that you see us, we'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's on September the 21st. I hear the bells are ringing out there. We got to get out of here. We got to go. You got EK3 from the South Side saying, don't touch my dial.